Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, and today I am very, very, very happy indeed, because I've gone and seen a listing for something online, which makes me so ridiculously over the top happy. And we don't have a huge amount of information, and I could be being hoodwinked here, and I don't particularly care, because I am excited. You see, over on TCG Factory, there is a listing for the Holiday Calendar 2022 Ingles. Holiday Calendar 2022 del Juego de Cartas Pokémon TCG Ingles, i.e. Pokémon Calendar 2022 Pokémon Cards, Pokémon TCG English. It's a Pokémon TCG Advent Calendar. Now, I cannot tell you it's actually a Pokémon TCG Advent Calendar. What we know is it's a Pokémon TCG Holiday Calendar. But what is a Holiday Calendar if not a TCG Advent Calendar? Like, what else could it be at this stage? And this is hyper interesting to me, because it has been a very long time since we had a Pokémon TCG Advent Calendar. It's been ages. Now, there is one that actually was around in the Diamond and Pearl era. There is a listing for it over on Amazon, which is kind of adorable, but it's not available. I don't expect it to actually come into stock. It's not happening. It came around in the Diamond and Pearl era, and basically you counted down to Christmas, opening one new Pokemon TCG card every day until you got to Christmas Eve. And obviously Christmas Eve was, well, it was Pikachu, right, wasn't it? Obviously it was Pikachu. Now, there is a nice bit of information I found about this that was over on Flipside Gaming. There's a little bit about it, but one of the things they point out, and they've given this image as well, let's say Flipside Gaming, I'll pop a link in the description. One of the things they pointed out, if you actually have a look, you can see there are little poking out bits of cardboard holding the cards in place. It means when you open it, it looks cool, but it means actually trying to take the cards out without breaking them is nearly impossible, I think is fair to say. It is very, 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 very difficult indeed. So actually trying to get these without having them damaged, very, very difficult, which is a little bit sad. But eventually, you might end up getting hold of these, and basically what they were just a bunch of reprinted cards, right? But they were reprinted cards with snowflakes on. And that was it. That was what you got. They were reprinted cards with snowflakes. And right now, trying to pick up any of these, like I say, especially if we're talking about good condition, it's not easy, ladies and gentlemen. It is not easy at all. Because, like I say, they're all kind of damaged, which is a little bit sad. But this was the Pokemon TCG Advent Calendar, and it came around in the Diamond and Pearl era. And it's probably not coming back, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably not coming back. I mean, seriously, trying to actually get hold of one of these for a decent price is just a little bit ridiculous. You know, the images on the screen of things like Piplup and Gabite there from TCG Player, and they're all listed for, you know, $40 a card, $20 a card, if you can find them available. Yeah, like the Piplup, there's one listing for $100. That's it. The Gabite, there's no listings on there. They're just not there. So, yeah. It is not particularly easy, I think it's fair to say. And that was pretty much the only one that I remember. Now, it turns out there was actually another one, kind of. You see, I was talking about this with a bunch of friends yesterday, and it was pointed out to me by the lovely Mr. Stollis that there was a Heart Gold Soul Silver Advent Calendar. Now, I've not been able to find an image of the actual Advent Calendar itself. I believe this might have actually been only released in German. So, shall we say, definitely not ideal. But there was a whole bunch of, and it was a very similar thing. What you basically had was a bunch of reprints, this time from the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, with snowflakes on, very much like we saw on the Diamond and Pearl Advent Calendar. Now again, this one I'm afraid I've not been able to actually find. The Pikachu image on the screen I believe comes from PokemonParadise.com. There is the little stamp on the image there. And it's very hard. I'm struggling to find information. If you've got any more information about this Heart Gold Soul Silver holiday countdown calendar, advent calendar, call it what you will, please do let me know. I've not been able to find much information about this at all. Actually, I lied to you. There clearly was an image of it on the screen that I just showed you a minute ago. But my point is, we had two of these many years ago. You know, Heart Gold Soul Silver, at this stage, you know, we're talking about a set which came out like a decade ago. Heart Gold Soul Silver came out in 2010. And Diamond and Pearl was before that. And they are, as far as I am aware, the only Pokemon TCG Advent calendars we've actually seen. Now, we have seen them in other games, but in terms of the Pokemon TCG, this is what we've seen. Now, more recently, we have actually seen a whole bunch of Pokemon Advent calendars, although not TCG related. So Pokemon started doing just regular Advent calendars, and I've had these the last 2 years, and I've been doing it with my kids. They're brilliant. The problem is, there's 24 days, and like 16 of the days, 2/3 of them, you get little Pokemon models, and it's awesome. And then 1/3, 8 of the days, you just get like, you know, like there's 3 days that together make a little cardboard Christmas tree. That's a bit disappointing. But we've also seen a Funko Advent calendar that did not see a European release, which makes me really sad. I would have been all over that one. We've seen a Mega Constructs Pokemon Advent calendar, where you've got a Pikachu and an Eevee and a bunch of other stuff. We've even seen a Pokemon Halloween countdown calendar, because apparently just counting down to Christmas isn't enough. We also need to count down to Halloween. Over the past couple of years, the Pokemon Company have really not been shy getting a bunch of partners to create a bunch of Advent calendars for them. And I must admit, there is a part of me that through all of this has been thinking, well, hang on a second. If they can have a bunch of partners making a bunch of Advent calendars, why can't we get a new TCG Advent calendar? And I've been waiting very patiently. Now, I just want to stress, like I told you a minute ago, what we have is a listing. Now, generally speaking, these listings don't come from nowhere. These listings come because products have been shared and are going up for order, etc. This seems to be a listing. It is not guaranteed to be a Pokemon TCG Advent calendar like the ones we've seen before. I think it is, if I'm perfectly honest with you, because the description seems pretty... Well, honestly, it seems pretty legit. It seems like something which is reliable. It seems to be that. But we don't know is the honest answer. We don't have any images. And it's been like 12 years since we last had one of these. But I really do think it might be coming, ladies and gentlemen. I think we might actually be getting a Pokemon holiday calendar. And oh my goodness, I'm excited. And yeah, we've had Pokemon Advent calendars for the past couple of years with regular models and Funko models and Mega Constructs models and all of that. But it's not the same. And I've been buying them, like I say, I've bought the regular Advent calendars the past 2 years. And if I could find the Funko one in Europe, I assure you I'd buy that one as well. But a TCG Advent calendar? That's just next level. One of the things that did actually happen a couple of years ago, not to me, but one of the things that happened a couple of years ago was a bunch of influencers were actually sent Advent calendars made by the Pokemon Company where you'd get a booster pack every day. That was very cool. Now, these weren't commercially available. These weren't really a thing. Like I say, they were sent to a few influencers who weren't me. And they were just kind of cool and they got posted around social media, etc. But this is a whole different thing. What I'm hoping is, and honestly, right, we've seen this twice before. bunch of reprints of mostly common cards with a snowflake stamp on. And you know by now I'm a man who loves stamps on Pokemon cards. If you just give me a bunch of regular common cards with a snowflake stamp on, and I can open one every day, I am going to be a very, very happy Wassy indeed. I want this to be real. I want this to be true. It seems reliable, but like I say, we have limited information. It is only May at the end of the day. As soon as I have more information, you'd better believe, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be sharing. For now, I want your thoughts, I want your opinions, I want your predictions, I want anything you want to share. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.